After 9 years, the chest slots are retiring from the game for good. This will be the main change in the first major update Clash Royale is getting in 2025. It will also be accompanied by the deletion of daily quests, the removal of season shop, and even some changes in the troop pathfinding AI, so let me explain those slowly. First off, the removal of chest slots was hinted at with this post talking about removing chest keys. It was also accompanied by a small test on lower level accounts that had them get a chest with no unlocking timer. And it seems like this was a success, because from now on, we will be getting our rewards right after battling instead of waiting for a chest. Oh, and a play again button so you can tilt efficiently. These rewards are capped at 10 a day, but numbers might change and be different based on some test groups. So don't take that too seriously. You can get those rewards by playing a variety of modes like the seasonal events, could also be wars or challenges. I honestly don't have an exact list, but I think the goal for this is to allow the players to play whatever they want and get the same rewards they would get regardless of what mode they are playing. These daily rewards consist of gold, common, rare, and epic cards excluding tower troops, just as this icon shows. And it will only give you cards that you have already unlocked, meaning if you get to Royal Arena and Prince was locked, you cannot get him from daily rewards no matter what. I believe tower troops, new cards, legendaries and champions are meant to be obtained through lucky drops now, which you will get 3 of them every single day from those daily wins, starting with a 2-star one for the first win. Those 3 drops will be replacing the rewards that you used to get from the daily tasks. And the 15 crowns are not gonna be gone either. For the first 3 wins, you will get 5 bonus crowns on each one of them, totaling 15 crowns. The streak reward, however, is a bye-bye. The streak itself is not going anywhere, it'll just be on your profile instead and require 1 win to maintain. Season shop is gone as well, and it's quite impossible to fit all these rewards in daily wins, so they are going into the pass and live events. My first impressions here were bad because season shop was the main method of getting evolutions, at least for me. It also provided a ton of resources, magic items, and even cosmetics for those that care about them. With this change, expect challenges to have different rewards in them. These might be placeholders, honestly, I just have no idea. But this was a good excuse to get rid of banner tokens and banner chests, as they were kind of irrelevant and took space on the main screen. Do people even like it? Your banners will be converted into gold, and the Master 3 quests were changed to give out gold instead of banner tokens to accommodate for these changes. Monopoly Go is a unique modern twist on the original Monopoly game. It's designed to be a fun and relaxing way to pass time alone or with your friends. Once you start playing, you are presented with a choice to pick one of 3 classic pieces. Pick the boat. It's the only right choice. By rolling your dice, you can advance through the board, which will allow you to interact with various tiles to collect rent from players, get chance cards, or step on railroads, which will take you to one of 2 minigames where you can either destroy landmarks and earn money or do a bank heist for a chance to earn small, medium, or large rewards. What I loved the most is managing resources by scouting the next few tiles I have and using the dice multiplier feature. This feature will boost your rewards from any tile you interact with. As you can see here, Park Place is going up in rewards, and it works on minigames, which I'll tell you that is one massive multiplier. And it doesn't increase the negative taxes, so there is no downside to using it. I also really dig the miniature aesthetic and art style, which changes themes with every board unlocked. From Paris to a tiny robot factory, this game has it all. Thank you Monopoly Go for sponsoring today's video. You can download it using the QR code or the link in the description. The paid pass and the free pass were changed, and they will now go up to tier 90. This change was needed because certain features like chest queues and chest keys were gone, and we were told Crown Rush will be run more often to make completing the pass as easy as it used to be with 60 tiers. The free track will see a gain of 26 small gold crates, 12 1-star lucky drops, 1 extra 3-star drop, 4 giant chests, and an extra wild Evo shard which comes from the season shop. But we will be losing 10 chest keys, both large and medium crates, a couple of 2-star drops, 6,000 season tokens because the shop is gone, 1 wild legendary card, and the Royal wild chest. The paid track is also gonna lose quite a few things which I'm not a big fan of, especially considering how it previously looked more stacked than it does now. I mean, rewards used to not even fit in one screen. Now they do because of the reductions they got. We will lose 4 card boost potions, not that anyone cares, 1300 gems, which is an ouch, 10 large gold crates, a couple of 2-star drops, a few 3-star drops, which is quite disappointing, 4 magical chests, 9,000 season tokens, and the Royale wild chest is gone from here too. The gains are less, being 15 extra regular star drops, 8 small gold crates, 125 common wild cards, and 20 rare wild cards. Furthermore, drops were reworked, but I consider it a nerf. 2-star drops are now more likely to become 4-star drops, but less likely to get to stay at 2 stars, get to 3 stars, or get to 5 stars. 3-star drops are now more likely to become 4 stars and less likely to stay at 3 stars or get to 5 stars. 4-star drops will now have a 4% chance to become 5 stars instead of 0% chance, which is cool, I guess. Your reaction is probably,
what?
No, alright, I know that sounds bad.
But we still have life events to cover. With all these nerfs to rewards, life events will need to be better than what we are used to, and I'm hopeful this will be the case. If we take a look at Brawl Stars, some of their events give so much rewards, including 2 hypercharged drops, which is the equivalent of 2 random evolutions that you don't have unlocked. Say it with me, no duplicates and no EvoVolk situation. And they were usually on a really massive scale and were probably a very big factor in Brawl Stars' rise in popularity and growth along with collabs. I wasn't given any information on live events, so I can't say how big they would be, especially compared to how they were before. But my hope is that at the bare minimum, they will have the exact same rewards we used to get, especially the 3 specific Evo shards. And my expectation is that the Clash team will be running those more frequently and on a bigger scale, and I suggest before you get angry with the progression nerfs to just give it a shot. Play the next season as usual and get a feel of how the rewards will look like and judge for yourself. If the promises were not delivered, you would be justified in getting angry, crying on Twitter, crying on Reddit, quitting the game. I can't blame you or argue with you here. It's worth noting that I think in general, if you were someone that used to play every single game mode and every single event, you might see a slight decrease in rewards. But casual players that never play Path of Legends or events or any of the good stuff will see a huge spike in rewards obtained, since most of the stuff were moved to events that you can do in any game mode. And in my opinion, reducing the gap between tryhards and casuals levels wise is a good idea and might help fix the issue with the game's progression being extremely unfair. For the gameplay changes, troops used to have only 1 brain cell, as they literally didn't see buildings. And when they get deployed, they usually would seek out the main path if there were no targets in sight. And sometimes even when there is one in sight. You piece of dog shit. But after 9 years, the troop got their 2nd brain cell. Woohoo! Finally, yay! And will no longer get stuck like this. And from now on, they will take the shortest route towards the King Tower. And finally, they will go directly towards enemy troops in a diagonal line. This, in my opinion, looks, plays, and feels much more natural, and the troops will always do what you would logically expect them to do, rather than acting as dumb as you got used to. Yeah, Dark Prince, I'm not letting this one slide. Fuck you. The goal behind this, according to the devs, is to keep the core interactions the exact same without any drastic changes in the gameplay aside from eliminating those stupid mistakes. And obviously, they will keep monitoring things and adjusting if something broke the meta or felt off. But overall, the changes felt great to me. Now, one thing that the devs kind of confirmed to me is that they read comments under YouTube videos. So I want you guys to type in the comments as if you are directly talking to them, and I'm hoping that they will pay extra notice to the comments of this video, given that I'm encouraging them to be more on topic. You know, you can just give your opinion on those changes. But just remember to be respectful, my dudes.